Yo, what up guys, it's Ken. I'm gonna talk about my experience at the character audition. Congratulations, you found yet another video regarding the same topic you've been searching probably for forever now. So, I hope to just give you guys like another point of view or something. I don't know. My light disappeared. And by the light, I mean the sun. It's coming back. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. So the audition was simply waiting in line, dance, getting measured, animation, harder dance. And then somewhere in between you got cut. Ooh. Yeah, getting cut is really nerve-wracking. Just know that everyone's nervous and you're not the only one. I mean, like, I am a dancer. No. Ooh. I was a dancer, and before I went to the audition, I haven't danced in like 2-3 years. So it was still a pretty nervous, like, environment and situation for me. But don't worry, it's okay to be nervous. Everyone is. Everyone's in the same boat. My audition time was 10:30, and the website stated to not get there before 10 o'clock. And I got there at 10:04, and I was already waiting in line on the threshold of the doorway. There were people already getting measured inside a studio, and then outside the studio, but inside like the lobby, was still a line around a table and around open cabinets and around another table and then out the door. And then when I got there at 10:04, the line was already kind of curving out onto the sidewalk. I was like, what happened to don't show up before 10? I don't know, throw that out the window. Then I got to the front of the line, I wrote down information, and then I got a number, and then we waited in a room. In that room I found out that there were going to be 6 groups of 50 to 60 people, so there were roughly around 300 people at my audition. Then after the first 2 groups, my group went in. We learned a very easy dance, more like a parade march, and they teach you the steps, don't worry. They just want to see you move, and they just want to see your height and your range of motion. So this doesn't have to do anything with you being a bad dancer or a bad actor. Then after we all went across the floor, we all immediately sat down, and then we got cut right then and there. There goes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. As soon as my group of 60 went across the floor, we sat on the ground and immediately got cut. We got cut right then and there. And he kept about 10 people. He said that if you're cut, don't be discouraged, because they're just looking for certain heights and certain things this time around. It doesn't have to do with the fact that you're bad. It just has to do with what they need. So don't worry if you get cut, because next time they're probably gonna look for someone who's exactly you. Then we went into another room. Then we got measured, we filled out paperwork, and then we waited for all the other groups to complete the march dance. And by the end of it, there were about 70 of us. And then we all went back into the room and learned the animation portion and did some animation exercises, and we're told to perform a scene. And that could be from washing a dog, or planting a tree, or being a zookeeper, or swimming, I don't know. Cleaning, cooking, just things. You're playing charades. You're being you're a mime. You're a pantomiming. You're heads up. You know what I'm talking about? Where they put like the thing on your head, on your forehead, and then the people have to guess. Yeah, you're just pretend you're playing that game, but with like a multimedia national company. You know what I'm talking about. After that, we learned the harder dance, which is more accustomed to dancers. But don't feel discouraged if you have never danced before, if you've never taken a theater class before, because they do go through the dance step by step with you. So don't worry, they make sure everyone feels comfortable with it. And then 4 to 5 people at a time were asked to come back into the room and perform it for the recruiters. Like, this is like the official performance where they consider you or they don't. Then they let people go, but it wasn't a cut. They just have seen enough of certain people and don't need to see any more, but you're still in consideration. I'm actually not sure what happened if you're kept, because this is the part where I was let go, and I thought I was cut. I thought that was just like a nice way of saying, hey, you are actually not in consideration, but we're just gonna tell you that anyway. So I freaked out in the car thinking I was cut, but 2 weeks later, I got an email. Here I am. Here I am. Yeah, so don't worry. So tips. Smile. I know it sounds really ridiculous. Smile the moment you walk into the room because they judge you. Not just when you're performing, but literally when the auditions start. When you walk through that first threshold of the door, they're looking at you. Also, especially smile when you're performing. While I was performing, I ended up turning the smile into like a smirk and like a I'm dancing for Disney, look at me, but you know. But I don't know what happened. I guess they just liked the charisma and my personality. I don't know. Wear comfortable clothes. No jeans, no heels. No jeans, no heels, no cleavage. I would suggest athletic clothes, if not dance wear. But mostly just wear something appropriate, as in come in something you can move in, come in something presentable. Don't come in full-on Disney character costumes. Oh my god. I saw a Maleficent, a Belle, and a Tinkerbell. The Maleficent was gorgeous. He was so... I can't even think of a word. He looked so good. He looked like he belonged in a future film. Like Hollywood status, model status. Oh my god, he was on point, like so, just like his outfit was really well done. But the thing is, they ask you to come in like form-fitting clothes so that they can see you move and shake your booty, you know? You can't see a booty in that cape. Sorry, but you can't. Although he did look really good. The Belle had the whole shebang. Had the dress, the curls, eyebrows were on fleek, eyelashes were like wind machines. She looked good, but you also couldn't see the booty. Then there's the Tinkerbell, who came in like gorgeous Tinkerbell-esque makeup, a bun, wings, and like the green dress. But by the time we started moving, she changed out. She took the wings off and she wore a green like tank top and black shorts. So she did resemble Tinkerbell in a way, which I thought was actually pretty smart, because she definitely wanted to be friends with that character. You know, come comfortable. Ooh, hydrate. It's never too late to hydrate. When you perform or dance, be gigantic, be huge, and be ridiculous. If you don't feel like you're ridiculous, you're not doing it right. If you feel too ridiculous, you're probably doing it right, because that's what they want. They want like one move turned into two moves. Like if you're searching for something, really like search for something. Yeah, do that. Do that type of stuff. As you learn the animation and the dances, ask questions. If you have questions, ask them. Ask them, because they love questions and they really want to know that you're comfortable with the material. Because if you don't know what you're doing, that could make or break you. That could make or break your audition. Also, make sure to see the instructor. You want to see what they're doing, if they're pointing their foot or if they're flexing it, if they're using their left leg versus their right, if they're turning to the left or they're turning to the right. You need to know what you're doing, or else that could be the reason you're going home. But it could also be the reason why you're chosen, you know? I would suggest standing in the front, or at least stand next to someone who can see the instructor, so that way you know what to do, because they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? You see what I'm getting at here? And then during the actual performance, if you mess up, what are you talking about, mess up? You didn't mess up. That's called independently being creative and independently standing out. You meant to do that. What are you talking messing up? You never messed up. You wanted to turn left because everyone else was turning right. You didn't want to kick that time. You didn't want to look left. You wanted to look straight. Oh, we were supposed to go 2 steps to the left? Well, I wanted to go right. Whatever. There was a time I had to step forward and face the front, step forward and then face the back. But every time I would step forward and face the back first, and I was like, he, ha, whatever. That's being independently creative. You meant to do it. And very importantly, if you need to do it, give yourself some motivation before you have to. Make yourself determined and excited. If you have to tell yourself in your head that you can do it, do it. If you have to look at the mirror and stare at yourself, do it. If you have to look at the mirror, stare at yourself, and talk out loud to yourself, do it. Whatever you need to do, do it. Because everyone's doing the same thing. And I'm gonna make a quick shout out to my acting instructor back in my first year of college, Chelsea Pace. She told me some great advice once when she went to an audition. She thought, you know, these judges have been all over the country, has probably seen more than hundreds, thousands of people in the last week or two. Probably a lot of them were bad. They were probably bad. I'm gonna give them a break. I'm gonna give them a break and show them what I got. So that's what I told myself, and it really helped. Not that I was thinking everyone here is bad, but that was just a way to think. But that was just a way to uplift my spirit and to make myself more confident than what I was at the time. But really, honestly, they could be looking for you. And it's okay to be yourself. And it's okay to be more outrageous than others. It's okay to be different. Because what they're probably looking for is that. They're looking for you. So it's okay if you feel ridiculous, because you're gonna. It's okay to be nervous, because you're going to be nervous. Everyone else is. Just be yourself, and they're looking for you. And if they're not looking for you at that time, they're probably gonna look for you next time. Really quick, what to bring. Bring snacks, bring water. Ladies, bring a sports bra. Ladies, bring a hair tie. Guys with long hair, bring a hair tie. Don't wear jeans, don't wear heels. Don't bring that stuff. Ooh. Make sure to bring your smile, and make sure to bring your confidence. And last but not least, but most importantly, bring your imagination. Imagination. Yeah, okay. That was basically it. Okay, pieces, deuces, bye y'all.